to the home team. His team back after the International Series game a week ago, so we'll see how fresh their legs really are. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go from South America. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at 23-yard line. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, all right, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And, man, you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Here's a first carry to their running back. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. Not what you want to see. Quarter 1 of week 1. An end. Spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This one complete to Atwell. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a 1st down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took to get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
A throw right side, pulled in by Noel. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll look to throw. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. They'll look to throw yet again. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. His 2nd grab on this drive. Good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Jalen Johnson had the good coverage and is able to knock that one away.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Quick throw here is complete. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
He'll drop to throw. That is caught side of the end zone. 2-2 Atwell. Touchdown, Texans. Right adds the extra point. And the Texans have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He'll take it in at the goal line. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
Mike, isn't there just something different about week 1 of the NFL season? I mean, after months of anticipation, debate, speculation, it all gets settled on the field. New coaches, new teams, rookies playing their first time. Man, it's just an exciting time of year, and I'm pumped to be calling it alongside you.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Throw here down the field. It will fall. Incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Back to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Warren. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to the air one more time. Right side, got his hauled in by Warren. And he's going to be out of bounds awfully close to that first down mark, but they're going to mark him just short. So 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And they pick it up. He's to the 42-yard line. And the drive continues. First down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
He'll look to throw. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Texans' 38-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold them on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it was really more of the latter here where he's trying to hold on as long as he can. The pressure just gets to him a little too fast and the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Taylor. And yes, that'll get it. First down, marked at the 30. A good run will keep this drive going.
Rio, first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. Ready, break! Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be forced out of bounds. Just a couple of yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
He's out of bounds at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Second and a yard. Trying to get the running game going. His first carry. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a whole lot, but he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's a run to the 5-yard line.
The running back on the option. He was brought down by Jared Burris. A pickup of 2. Brings up
Now here's second and goal
at the 5-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. They're called in at the 2. And he's in. Tigahs power. Touchdown, Tigahs.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Texans offense ready to possess the football for the second time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Noel that time. And it'll lead to a second down.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball is put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 41-yard line.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins. They have it, 2nd and 4 coming up. Out of the gun, here's a run at the gun. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Knock him at the 48-yard line.
Texans, first down.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Texans first down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. When both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
From the 24 now, here is 2nd and 8. They'll throw out of the gun. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Smart decision there on 1st and goal. If it's not there early, don't get baited into a bad decision. Just throw it away and live for another down. Really nice decision making here. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And they'll get about 4 out of this one. Run after the catch. Hard to come by down here. Here comes 3rd and goal.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
He's got it at the 3.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Blitz coming, he'll throw it, and this will pay off. It is caught. Jalen Knowles. Touchdown, Houston. On is right for the point after. It's up and through, and the Texans will move out to a 14-7 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. He'll return this from the 10. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Tigers offense and receiver Zay Flowers heading back onto the field. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. throw here to begin the drive. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Kyler Warren, the man he was looking for there. And it'll be second down.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius, unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They'll look to throw. He's got the hook up there on the comeback route. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the handoff, it's Taylor. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Trey Greenlaw in on the tackle. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. They go right back to Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Amari Lassiter there on the stop.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
3rd and 2. Here we go. They'll go again here with Taylor.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with the points.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They'll go with the sneak.
Pretty simple here, Mike. Every team, they have this sheet up in the box. It's their own analytics telling them when to go for it, when not to go for it. And in this spot, their metrics say go for it, sneaks the call, 1st down.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Now this time they'll look to throw. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up 1st and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
The Texans going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
try forthcoming. It's up and good. And his guys will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. Oh, and he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They've been able to move the ball with relative ease their first couple of possessions, both ending in touchdowns. Still, they find themselves tied as they start with the ball again here on first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, one of his teammates downfield comes to his rescue and retains possession after the big play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's to Atwell. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. First and 10. In motion now, it's Collins. Now, faking the give. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Why not go back to him? That one good for 20 yards and a first down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll look to throw yet again. It is brought in the end zone. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. Right adds the extra point. And the Texans have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He fields it at the 8. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Tigers offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin first and 10. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 1. At the 39-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He's got his man complete. That's Judy. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
Back to the air one more time. Right back to Judy. He's got it again. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. That's enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
No issues there. This one is good. And his guys will cut the lead down to 4.
Before every game, we see these kickers. They have a very set and clear routine. We're down there on the field a lot of the times when they're working through it. They start in close, and then they work their way progressively back towards midfield. They end up taking the last couple kicks right around the logo, and that routine certainly paid off here.
He'll start at the 2. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. The show you love to love.
And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the third quarter. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Tigers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with first and 10. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
At the 28-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. This throw right is taken in by Flower. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
That's good for our Rio. First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. First down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here. And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Second and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. That's down. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation. And that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
He'll look to throw. Left side, and he's blocked by Warren. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he's into the end zone. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Rams. His 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener.
This is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack. You certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back. Let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
One, two, three, four, 5.
Now, the extra point. He's got it. And his guys extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. Kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. There's Nico Collins and his Texans teammates getting set for their next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Back to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. 1st down for Houston. Up the middle they go. Room to run past midfield. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
I half expected to see all 11 defenders piled up on top of him at the end of this run to make sure he was finally down, because a couple times on that run, it looked like he was cooked, only to shake off those tackles and keep on cooking.
He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Dayon Henley there on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 7. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. That one into the hands of Atwell. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
This one's going to be taken in by Collins.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
19-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. They go right back to Collins. He's got it again. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
That's thrown quickly, taken in by Collins. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Tigers offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. This is brought in downfield by Judy. They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup of 12 yards. And that will be a 1st down.
Rio, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
4 yards.
Good run after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
Mike, you know the best time to pick up 1st downs is? On 1st downs. Don't wait for 3rd down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 1st downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is first down and goal. No handoff. He'll keep it himself. And he pitches it. And he's in. Touchdown, Tigahs. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go. And that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
We've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Next to score, Tigers 31, Texans 28.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And no return here. This is a touchback. The Texans offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with first and 10. Well, sent in motion here. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Schultz, the motion man. Back to the air again on second and 10. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
A gain of 9.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They'll look to throw. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Big play coming up. This is third down. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the fourth quarter, Mike, facing a tough third down. You've got to have it. You know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle. He's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 2. They'll give on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
And they bring him down at the 23, but that will do just fine. Move the chains. First down picked up. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. On the jet sweep, here comes Atwell. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences, they know it's coming and not going to be a lot of gain. So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I would only want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
He is tough to bring down. They finally do. Somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Third, they need 8. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Nick Cross. And he's going to set his guys up well. Nice return. The offense is going to have to just pass the 40-yard line.
All right, Mike, follow this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The Tigers' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Taken in by Judy. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. First down, a pickup of 9.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Go right and find his running back, and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Here's 1st and 10. Turn and hand this one off. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Short one, and it's caught by Warren. And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Down. They'll set up to throw. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. Terrific day throwing the ball, and the numbers now show it over 300 yards passing in this one.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
Right now, boys. Ready?
They'll run on 1st down with Taylor. And the strength on display, rambling from tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Second and a yard. Try to run it here. And it'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. 1st and goal coming up.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
A try here for the extra point. The kick is good. And his guys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Texans 28.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. The Texans offense ready to get back to work. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. There's that man again, another catch. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds. They'll come up now for 2nd down.
Second and 6.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the 1st down. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. This crowd, they're trying to force a false start. What noise before 3rd and inches. Throwing now from the gun. A ball deep for the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. Now right to add the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the 4th quarter. In need of a recovery and a quick field goal, here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense can just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation. Take a couple knees. Get on with the win.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. Now 4 seconds left, and we get a timeout call.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
They'll stick with him again. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.